I hope you're having a magical day where you are, as I'm having a pretty magical day where I am. So I wanted to share some Walt Disney World news with you. And if you haven't probably already guessed, we're going to Disney World! I'm so excited. You have no idea. I really want to like yell it, you know, but y'all would probably think I'm crazy, but it's like, yes, I am so excited. And this trip, it will just be my husband and I, as we have decided to go to Walt Disney World for our 25th wedding anniversary coming up in February of 2017. So that is when we are going. We actually made the decision on our December trip for 2015, and I really want to share that story with y'all as to how we came to choose Walt Disney World for our 25th wedding anniversary, because it was not on our list. It wasn't on our radar. It was like something we talked about at Disney World. I wanted my husband to video vlog this series with me, making this announcement so he could participate, but he got into the garden and accidentally got a hold of poison ivy and rubbed his eyes. And let's just say my husband has like red raccoon eyes. His eyes are so swollen. Some of you follow me on social media, and I actually posted his raccoon eyes. But and it looked like somebody took like red lipstick and just colored his lips, because they're like, it's all round, it's super red, super swollen, and he would just not look good vlogging. But we got him to the emergency room, and they gave him steroids. They gave him a high dose of Benadryl, and he is doing much better. The swelling has gone down, and the red is starting to slowly clear up. But vlogging would not be something he would want to do today. So yes, we are going to Disney World. I have been so anxious to tell y'all, because we actually, like I said, decided back in December. We were able to book our room very early April, but we weren't able to do a package until the 2017 Magic Your Way packages came out, which just recently came out this June. But it's kind of funny how we decided on Disney. When we were getting ready for our last 2015 trip, my husband had said, you know, we got to start thinking where we want to go for our 25th wedding anniversary. We knew we wanted to go somewheres, and of course by ourselves. So this will be a trip where it's just my husband and I. My mother-in-law, whom I adore, I actually get along great with my mother-in-law. I adore her. It's going to, the grandparents are going to be watching the boys at home, so they won't miss any school. Darn. Sorry. Anyway, they were disappointed because they thought they were going to go to grandma's. We're like, no, grandma and grandpa are going to come here, and you should have seen their faces. But anyway, when we were, just before we left, we actually had the Disney Resort in Hawaii on our list. And we, I think Lana's, and then believe it or not, we actually were thinking about, you know, Bora Bora. And the whole fact, you know, because it's located on, you know, the island of the French Polynesian, I believe it is. And we thought, Polynesian, Disney, Bora Bora, Polynesian. Okay. So we were actually looking into those two locations for a 25th wedding anniversary trip. Well, while we were in Disney, it actually happened on the monorail when we came to the decision. And I think it's a cute story. Hopefully you will too. But I turned to my husband, and we had just left the Magic Kingdom, and of course we were going past the castle, and you're going past Space Mountain and heading over to Contemporary. And I turned to my husband and I said, honey, I said, what do you think about going to Disney World for our 25th wedding anniversary? And he goes, huh? He went just like that. He's like, huh? I said, what do you think about going to Disney World for our 25th wedding anniversary? And he's like, for real? I'm like, yeah, for real. Seriously? I'm like, yes, seriously. You're joking, right? I'm like, no, I'm being serious. What do you think about going to Disney World for our 25th wedding anniversary? And he goes, well, I thought you like had your mindset on like going, you know, to Hawaii and staying at the resort there. He goes, or we were talking about Bora Bora. I said, I know. I was like, I just think it'd be neat just to come to Disney World, you know? And he's like, if you really want to come to Disney World for our 25th wedding anniversary. And I said, well, I don't want it to be like what I want. I mean, it's our anniversary. And my husband's like, honey, I've been to Hawaii. You haven't. And my husband has. When he goes, when he would go on remote tours overseas where, we couldn't go, sometimes he would have a stopover in Hawaii and then on to his, wherever he's going overseas. And then coming back from overseas, sometimes he would have a layover in Hawaii. So, I mean, yeah, he's been to Hawaii before. Neither of us have ever been to Bora Bora. But he's like, honey, I'll be happy going wherever you want to go. He's like, I don't care where we go, as long as we go somewheres by ourselves and we're just together. And he's like, I would love to come to Disney World. And I was like, would you really? And he's like, yes. He goes, I think it would be a blast, just the two of us. And I was like, well, then let's do it. And we're like, okay. And then here's the funny part. He's sitting on the monorail, and I think this is funny. He cracked up laughing. And he starts like getting this deer in the headlight look, and he just kind of glazes out the monorail, and he starts cracking himself up. And I'm like, what's so funny? And he goes, and this is true, he goes, I never thought that I would have the phrase saving money and going to Disney World in the same thought, let alone the same sentence. And at first it didn't click, but within a few seconds I went, oh, and I shook my head and I started laughing. I'm like, you're right. Because if you're comparing a Walt Disney World vacation to like a long vacation in Hawaii or Bora Bora, Disney World is the cheaper of the three. When you're talking about just, two people, it's still the cheaper of the three. And I was like, you're right. He goes, I'm actually going to save money going on a Disney World vacation. I thought I would never say that. And so, I cracked up laughing. I thought it was hysterical, and so did he. So, we had officially decided on that trip that we were going to go to Disney World, and it was so funny because when we got home, my travel agent always touches base with us when we come home from a trip, that she helps assist to see if we had a good time and everything. And I told her, I said, well, we decided to go to Disney World for our 25th wedding anniversary. She goes, well, what happened to Hawaii? I thought y'all were talking about Hawaii or Bora Bora. And I said, no. I said, we changed our mind. We decided we wanted to go to Disney World. And she's like, that's fine with me. So we are going in February. Our anniversary is February 15th. We got married the day after Valentine's Day. But we are not going right on our anniversary. We're going there to celebrate our anniversary. We're going closer towards the end of the month of February. And we are going to be staying at Disney's Polynesian Bungalows and Villas Deluxe Studio area. It's like you have the Disney Polynesian Resort rooms, and then you have the bungalows and villas and deluxe studios. So we decided to take that avenue this time and stay in a DVC. And then we, of course, are doing the park hopper, so we purchased that. We did not purchase water park just because for February the weather is, it could be cold, it could be warm, it's kind of hard to tell. It's kind of like that in December when we go. We always bring jeans and we always bring shorts. So, but we did not do water park. We are just doing, park hopper to all 4 parks during our entire stay. We are doing Memory Maker. We purchased Memory Maker again, and we are doing the deluxe dining plan, and looking forward to that. I thought about uploading a video talking about each dining plan because for 2017, Disney has vamped up the dining plan, and they have actually taken away some dining plan options and different types of dining plans. Like they got rid of the platinum and the premium package for 2017, and then they changed up the deluxe, the quick serve, and the regular dining plan. So I might upload a video talking about that and explaining that for y'all if you don't already have that information. But yes, we are going to Disney World in February, And I do plan on vlogging that and sharing our trip with y'all. Very excited. I think my husband and I are like looking forward to just kind of moving at our own pace and you know, just kind of like not having to feel like we have to go because you know, when you have kids, and we have, you know, teenagers and a preteen, they're go. And it's kind of like my husband and I are just kind of looking forward to moving to our own pace and just enjoying celebrating our 25th wedding anniversary together. So let me know what you think. Leave comments down below. Let me know if you guessed what I was going to say before I said it. I will be uploading videos to let you know what dining reservations we made. I know that we want to do some dinner shows. I know we want to do some signature dining. So once I, you know, make all those reservations, I will let you know. What else? I recently got a new Disney planning book because I love to plan Walt Disney World trips. It's, to me, it's as exciting as going. And I recently did a shopping haul on some Disney organizers and purchased some Disney planners and things like that that I want to share with y'all too. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, leave your comments down below. If you're as excited as I am, give me a thumbs up. If you're heading out to Disney around the same time that I am, let me know. Maybe we can connect. So, but till next time, guys, y'all take care. Y'all have a magical day and a magical week. And if you're not a Life in Disney Mouseketeer, just hit that little subscribe button down below. So y'all take care, guys. Many blessings to y'all. And I will see y'all later. Bye.